Hi, rising second graders. Day 12. Can you guys believe it? We're on day 12. We've only got one more week together after today. Wow, this summer is flying by, but I know you guys are preparing for second grade. You've been working really hard, 10 frames, hundreds charts, pocket charts. What are you going to do? You are going to be so ready when you go to second grade and you're able to mentally add these numbers and figure out your tens and ones. So before we get started today, let's do a little activity to get our brains pumping and moving. I've got some cards here, addition capture cards. Okay? I can play these lots of different ways. Really easy. I'm just going to show you guys a card. You are going to try to add it as quickly as you can. I'm going to give you about let's say 10 seconds to start with, and we'll see from there. You guys ready? Grab a pencil and a piece of paper in case you need it, but I know you can use your mental math and think about your 10 frames and your spillover and your 100 charts to be able to help you. Okay, ready? 10 plus 8. Ooh, we are starting with 10 plus 8. Are you adding? This will be our practice round. Let's take a look again. 10 plus 8. Well, we know 10 fills up one whole 10 frame, and 8 would be in our second 10 frame. So one full frame plus 8 spillover equals 18. All right, let's try another one. This one may be a little trickier. 9 plus 9. Okay, I'll give you about 10 seconds. I hear some friends yelling out the answer. Tell me, you could tell me on the screen, that's okay. My friends, some of you said 18. That's correct. How did you get that so quickly? I hear one friend saying, well, 9, I know that I only need one more to fill my 10 frame. If I take 1 from this 9, I have 10 plus 8, which is 18. Kind of like we see here. Just happen to have that. Let's try, 8 plus 10. Wow, I have friends already yelling out the answer. They didn't even need the 5 or 10 seconds. 8 plus 10 is 18. And they know, again, we have a full 10 frame plus 8. And actually, this tells us that these two equations have the same answer. That means that when we flip our addends or change the order of our addends, it does not matter. We still have the same answer. The problem that we had here can be used to create this problem up above, because if I take 1 away to make this a complete 10 frame of 10, I have 8. So all 3 of these are 18. Okay, let's try excellent, friends. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Okay, I hear 2 different strategies. I hear some friends starting at 9 and counting on 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So they just started at 9 and counted 8 more and have 17. Some friends are using our pocket chart, so they started at 9 and they counted on just like I did with my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we start at 9 and we ended at 17. And some friends know that I only need one more tile if I'm filling out a 10 frame. So if I pull a 1 from this 8, I have 10 here and 7, and 10 plus 7 equals 17, which is what we have here. Great, we didn't even need the seconds and I heard all my friends yelling out the answer. 8 plus 9 is 17. If we know that 9 plus 8 is 17, 8 plus 9 must be 17 because we do not, the answer does not change when we switch the order of add-ins. And again, 7 plus 10. We started with 10 plus 7, and now we have 7 plus 10. And this equals 17, and our add-ins changed in order, but our amount or our sum never changed. Let's add one more. Let's do 4 plus 9. I hear some friends telling me 13. Did you say 13 also? Yes, 4 plus 9 equals 13. How did you get to that answer? Correct. I can figure out how to fill in a 10 frame and what's my spillover. In this case, because I have a 9, some friends are wanting to pull from this 4 to make 9, 10, a complete frame of 10. So they're saying 3 plus 10 equals 13. Some friends pulled 6 out of the 9 because they know that they need 6 more to fill up a 10 frame with 4. So we now have 10 plus 3, which also equals 13. And I have some friends who started at 4 and they counted on 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and ended at 13. 3 different strategies, all very useful to arrive at the same answer. Great warm-up. All right, boys and girls, so let's get into our lesson for today. We've been adding 10 and multiples of 10. Today, we're going to add numbers 1 through 10 using our 100 pocket chart here. Our lesson is to add 1-digit to 2-digit numbers. We're going to start with another problem frame because, again, we like these problem frames. They really set up our mind for how we're thinking about adding. So blank children were at the playground. Blank more children came. How many children are at the playground now? 27 children and 5 more. Okay, so we are plugging in 27 and 5. 27 children were at the playground. 5 more children came. How many children are at the playground now? Think about what strategy you would like to use. We have so many strategies we've been working on. Which one works for you? Which one helps you solve through easier? Okay, I hear some friends saying 27 plus 5, Mr. Ball, can I just count on? Absolutely. What number would you start on? Yes, you would start at 27 on your chart. So let's flip that over. And we're going to count on 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we are at 32. So some friends know that 27 plus 5 equals 32. Is there another way that we can add this? Of course, let's think about spillover amounts. We've been working on spillover, and that really helps us when we get ready to do things mentally. So I have 27 plus 5 here. I'm going to erase the answer, even though we know from when we counted on, but let's see. If I have if I'm at 27, how many more do I need to get to the nearest 10? Well, the nearest 10, if I'm at 27, my nearest 10 is 30. So I need 3 more to get to my nearest 10. 27 plus 3 equals 30. Where did this 3 come from? Yes, this 3 was pulled out of this 5. So if I take 3 from 5, I'm left with 2. So I'm going to take 30 and add 2, and that equals 32. So 27 plus 5 equals, I don't know if you guys can see my screen, there we go. 27 plus 5 equals 32. Right, again, this 3 comes from this 5, and this 2 also comes from that 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5, but we are breaking this number down so that we can help us get to the nearest 30, to the nearest 10. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try 27 children. We're still at the playground. We left our first set of friends, but 9 more children come. Okay. How many children are at the playground now? What does our equation look like? Yes, 27 plus 9. Which strategy are we going to use? Are we going to use our hundreds chart and counting on, or are we going to break down our tens and ones, or are we going to see how we get to the nearest 10? Again, lots of strategies. Which one works best for you? Okay, let's go with counting on first. We're at 27, and we want to add 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 27 plus 9 equals 36 for my friends who counted on. Let's try to figure out how we can get to the next 10 and what does our spillover look like. If I'm at 27, we know from our last problem we need 3 to get to our next 10, which is 30. And remember, we pulled this 3 from the 9. So if we're taking 3 out of 9, we have 6 left. So 30 plus 6 equals 36. That means that 27 plus 9 equals 36. So we're pulling from our number to get to our nearest multiple of 10, and from there, we figure out what our spillover amount is, and we add that to our multiple of 10 to get our final answer. Another problem, let's try 39. So now we're going to start off with more friends at the park, at the playground. 39 friends are at the playground, 39 children. 8 more children come. How many children are at the playground now? You think how you would solve this. I'm going to get our pocket chart ready. Think about the strategies you're going to use. Okay, you've got a strategy in your head. Okay, let's start with our friends who use their pocket chart or their 100 chart. Tell me where you start. Start at 39. And how do you know that? Oops. Great, we know that because our friends we have 39 to start with. And 8 more, so we're going to count on 8. I could keep track here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I ended here, And just by flipping them over, it helps you guys see it better. I could have also left them all and just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I would have landed on 47. Okay, and let's solve it here. 39 plus 8. If I'm at 39, what do I need to get to the nearest multiple of 10? Right, the nearest multiple is 40. So I need 1 to get to 40. And where is that 1 coming from? Yes, the 1 is coming from this 8, which would now make this 7. 40 plus 7 equals 47. Okay, boys and girls, so I believe I would like for you to turn in your workspace book to page 29. And on page 29, I'm going to explain the directions to you. So while you're turning your page, I'm going to pull up page 29 so that you can see mine as well. So you should now be in your workspace book, page, oops. All right, boys and girls, so you should now be in your workspace book, page 29, and I'm going to show you my page 29. You're going to work on 29 and 30. 29 has directions at the top, and so does 30. It's going to the next 10. Let's look at the top. 19 children were at the playground. 3 more children came. How many children are there in all? So step 1 is read the problem using the pair of numbers. Step 2, show the problem on the 1 to 100 chart. So in this case, you would start at 19 and add 3 more, or color in 3 more to get to your ending point. Step 3, write equations to go to the next 10 and to add the spillover. So we're using the 2 strategies that we've been working on of using the 100 chart and our addition equations with adding on. 19 plus 1 gets us to 20, which is the next multiple of 10. And then we took this 1 from the 3, so we have 2 left. So 20 plus 2 equals 22. So our original equation, 19 plus 3 equals 22. Here's your problem frame. Blank children were at the playground. Blank more children came. How many children are there in all? Here are your 2 pairs of numbers that you're going to use for your add-ins. So the first problem, 47 children were at the playground. 6 more children came. What does this look like on our 100 frame or 100 chart? What number are you starting at? Excellent, you're starting at 47, so find 47 on your pocket chart and color it in. Now you want to add 6, so you're going to color in 6 more from 47. And what is your final answer? In order to check your work, you're going to use our equations and our spillover amounts. If I'm at 47, how many more do I need to get to my nearest multiple of 10? Well, at 47, our next nearest multiple is 50. So your problem should say 47 plus 3 equals 50. And where did we get that 3 from? Right, we got the 3 from the 6. So now our new problem is 50 plus 3 equals 53. So 47 plus 6 equals 53. You're going to work through number 2. We just talked out loud number 1, but you go back and work on it. 2, and then on page 30, work on number 1 and 2 again, using the same steps and the same directions above. Be sure to share this page with your teacher. And that's it for our lesson today, guys. So we are on, we're going into our last week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday for day 13 of our Caterpillar Camp.